Hello, Virgo. This is your reading for the first month of the year, January 2017. So let me shuffle for a few more seconds. Okay. Okay. The first card for you, the shadow side reversed. This represents the devil, and other tarot decks as well. So we're reversing not just negative energy, but we're reversing the ego getting out of control. We're reversing depression and negative attitudes as well. The next card for you is the Tower, and this is also a major arcana card. This is about complete destruction, an unexpected event, and then whatever is destroyed, you just simply start over. So this is a very strong card as far as events, how they happen. We come into certain crises or problems in our life that just wipe out everything, and we have no idea what happened. So these two major arcana cards, very important. We're talking about maybe destruction of the ego or a big argument, seeing that this is a love reading. I'm already seeing not external events so much as I'm seeing conflicts with other people. It could even mean certain relationships that crashed and burned. Let's look at your third card. Okay, so this is a King of Cups, Virgo. And remember, your earth, your element is earth, which is represented by the pentacle. We're seeing someone, usually when you get these court cards, they can signal a specific person. This water sign, the King of Cups, usually is very emotional and intuitive. At the same time, kings don't let their emotions run wild like knights. A Knight of Cups would. The King of Cups is in control. And so the interesting thing is that maybe this isn't a particular person. It seems like there's just been a lot of emotional chaos that's led you to this King of Cups. This could be your energy as well, especially since water nurtures the earth. But what I'm already seeing with these first three cards, which usually in my readings represent past influences or current influences on the present, what I'm seeing here is a lot of relationship chaos and just trying to get emotional bearings, just pulling everything back in, okay, and stop freaking out. That's what I'm seeing with these first three cards. Then this is a Knight of Cups reversed. Kings rule, knights fight. They take action. And so it could also mean, seeing that you have another court card following this King of Cups, this Knight of Cups, when his energies are reversed, he acts out emotionally. He could even be, he or she could represent someone unemotional, who's emotionally unavailable. But usually when cups, which represent affection and love and emotion, and whenever that element goes negative or reverses, we're talking about a lot of emotional ups and downs here, which is happening as we head into the present. So it's very possible that this shadow side reverse and then the Tower and then this King of Cups, it's knocking this King of Cups down. What happened here in the first row kind of knocked the energy of this King of Cups, which is usually emotionally stable, insightful, and wise. It just turned this king to a knight and just turned emotions upside down. So it's interesting how you have all this chaos and fighting evil and the dark side showing up. And then you have a King of Cups that seems to come after that, but this King of Cups, it seems like these things were a huge influence on this King of Cups, which is why all of a sudden we get this big reversal. Not only do we lose rank with the king, knights are not as masterful as the king. They serve the king, but knights are about action and change and shifts. So when I see this Knight of Cups reversed, something really happened with some emotional situation in a relationship. Things were going good emotionally, and then just a lot of chaos and an ego that's out of control that just knocks this king down to a reverse knight. In the center of your spread, Virgo, you're going to have Four of Swords. And once again, this is all about hiding in the shadows. And that's interesting. You see the light is hitting her partly, but she's still in the shadows hiding. And traditionally, as some of you know, this is about retreat and hiding and taking a break. And I think so when we have this shadow side, when we have this shadow showing up in Four of Swords, and then this shadow side here, light piercing the darkness, it seems as if when we look at darkness, we're looking at just this slightly negative shift to where we might be worried or introspective, and all of our worst fears and egos come to the forefront. But I'm also seeing just here with this Four of Swords, which is echoing the shadow, I'm seeing just a lot of withdrawal, getting tired of a particular fight or conflict in a relationship, and you're just like, I just need to pull back. That's what's going to be happening as we get into the month of January. And then you have this Page of Pentacles reversed. Now remember, Pentacles represent your element, which is earth. And so how you're feeling or going to feel, Virgo, is just things, your stability and your earth energy, taking things slow and being able to think things over. And as you know, pages represent young people, but it also just represents being a beginner, going back to the starting line. And pages can also represent messages. And so I think in general, I see this as a problem-solving card. And I think that, Virgo, you're dealing with a lot of emotional conflicts, not just with you and a loved one, but maybe conflicts with other people that are affecting your relationships. And you haven't solved this problem yet. You're withdrawn. There's a lot of emotional upside downs as well, because you are a very caring, giving, nurturing sign. You know, you can sometimes in a negative aspect, you're the martyr also. So this Page of Pentacles could also reflect that you are the giving and trusting one, and maybe this is coming back to really affect you negatively, which is why I keep seeing you as in the shadows and being withdrawn a little bit. As we head into your future, now we have some very positive energy coming in with the Ten of Cups. This is about a happy home, happy family, happy marriage, but whatever it is, it represents just a happy emotional state. Just joy, complete joy and happiness, especially since we've reached the number 10 here. And so this seems to be reinforcing or reversing this knight back to the king. I have a Three of Swords, which is interesting because there's a little bit of hurt and pain and disappointment in light of this Ten of Cups. I'm not seeing this as something that's sequential. So far what I'm seeing is there's been a lot of hurt and pain in this relationship or family that just needs to be resolved. So when you see this type of pairing, extremely happy, and then Three of Swords is the heartbreak card, I'm seeing something that is interesting as far as anything resolving or connected to family and happiness. There might be a little pain based on what's happening with this Tower and shadow side. So going back to this first row, I'm definitely feeling something that hurt people's feelings, that damaged relationships in a big way, that kind of tore things down here. And it definitely reversed your energy. As we head into the future, there's going to be mending fences, but also addressing some of the emotional pain and hurt. I don't think this is going to necessarily be a smooth process. And then this is also encouraging because it's a Five of Wands reversed. And this is always about conflict and people not being on the same page. So, it seems as if there were some very big problems or difficulties, especially during the holidays, where relationships shifted, changed. There was a big conflict that, you'll still need to get over or resolve in the next couple of weeks. But in the end, I think there's still a strong emotional foundation of love. And it's interesting, you only have one pentacle here, but we get some swords, lots of cups, 3 cups, and a couple of swords here. I think that the overwhelming cups here are talking about an emotional issue where someone's ego or someone you're connected to just gets out of control, says hurtful things, a big argument or crisis or obstacle between two people, or an obstacle in relationships. And I think that really affected the emotional expectations and hopes and energy here. So that's why I'm seeing definitely your Page of Pentacles paired next to the retreat and the solitude of this Four of Swords. Okay? But then still, there's going to be a little pain, but still every reason to still have hope or have a positive outlook on this situation, even when wands are in reverse. Okay? So now I'm going to shuffle for an outcome card. Okay. Interesting. Very good. The Chariot. This is the card of moving forward, especially two forces coming together. You see the two horses that are at the command of this soldier or emperor. Things move forward, and that's good. Find a way to move forward through the pain. And in general, it looks like some of you, even if you're single, might have dealt with some betrayal, or something really let you down, or something just totally confronted what your perception of the situation was. So what I'm seeing for you in January is recovery, just taking time to think things through, because you are very practical, Virgo, and then being able to move forward and get past things, okay, to a better situation or a better energy. So yeah, I'm not seeing this as a huge change or shift in a relationship. I'm seeing a big problem or betrayal that's come between you and a particular person, or you and a particular outcome or relationship with a person. And I just see you just getting past it here by the time we get to 10 of Cups and 3 of Swords. And so there will be a definite movement, a positive movement forward. Okay? So Virgo, that was your reading for January 2017. And you should also know that there's a special for my video readings. They're only $15 for the month of January. So you might want to take advantage of that. If you've been subscribing to my videos and you've been thinking about getting a more personal, specific reading, please consider that. I hope you had a wonderful new year, and I hope to talk to you soon.